What's good, YouTube? Underworld6667 here with
Loukas Peterson.
And he is playing
Spellbooks.
And we're gonna get right into the profile.
Okay, cool. Main monsters of the deck are the Spellbook, Magician, and Prophecy. Gotta play 3 of those. It's the only monster you can search with your spells. Then I play Temperance. I actually play 3 of these. It's gonna search out both my 2 different big guys. Then you got your Veilers. Those are the only hand traps I main. I was maining Maxi for a while, but then I just cut it down to Veiler. It's a spellcaster, which is actually incredibly relevant with Arcanite Magician and Tempest Magician. Then 2 High Priestess of Prophecy. I was running 3, but it draws too much, or you draw it too much and it's just bad. And then World, which is by far the best card in this deck. When you resolve a World, you just don't lose. Like, it's, especially in the mirror, it's an automatic, something's wrong if you lose. That's it for the monsters, so that's 6, 8. It's only 11 monsters. I guess 2 are hand traps. And Veiler being a tuner is really important too. Then you play 3 Crescent. I saw a lot of people playing Duality over this, which is a terrible idea, because this is a spell book, and then you can also still special summon with Temperance. And then play 3 other searchers. Secrets, which is obviously what you really want to get. This is basically just thinning your deck. Can play Temperance and gets to your secrets. Fate, which is the best spell book in the deck because it removes problems. You can only activate once per turn, but that's, you guys know that. 2 Master, it copies either secrets and worst case scenario Crescent, or sometimes copy Eternity, which gets back from the Banish Zone, or Power, which makes your guys bigger. I also played 2 Wisdom. In the mirror match it's really good, and I didn't know what the format was, so I played 2. Normally I'd only play 1, but you play 2 Tower, which gives you a +1 every turn. And Life, which either can bring back a Temperance to summon a Priestess, or can bring back a Priestess from your graveyard, or World from your graveyard. You can't summon World off Temperance if you special summon the Temperance because of World's effect. And then the All-Star in the mirror match, Starhall, it's single-handedly won me every mirror match I played. So, I mean, the World, other things helped, and obviously, no, Starhall won me games. And then I played 2 MST. It conflicts a little bit with Crescent, but since you can play it on your opponent's turn, it's rarely conflicts. Same thing with Book of Moon. Like, there's never going to be really a position where you have to play those and Crescent, because Crescent says you can't play non-spell books. And same with Dark Hole. Like, if you, it just never really comes up. Then I have 2 Mirror Force and 2 Phoenix Wing Blasts. I didn't play against, these were against Fire Fists and other decks like that, like Gear Gigants and stuff like that. Just anything with back row heavy and monsters that don't pop my face. Basically not against Prophecy, not against Mermail, and those are like most of what I played. Wing Blast, same thing. I cited them out almost every game and every matchup. So cool. It's just the format, or what I played thing. And then for my extra deck, Maxi, it's alright. I mean, you can't really draw into anything if they're trying to OTK you. Consecrated Light, I sided that against because I knew Black Wings were going to be a thing. The one Black Wing player I played, he warninged 1 and Fiendish Chained the other, and I was like, oh, okay. 2 Kaiku, this and Starhall and really Priestess too, and you could say World, but those are like win the mirror match, but like it's just such an unbreakable field. D-Fissure, never really used it. 3rd MST, sided in a lot. 2 Royal Decree against back row heavy decks and stuff, obviously. Rivalry won me both my feature matches, which was really nice. And then Retort, which actually, I was already winning, but this actually sealed the deal, like in the mirror match, and I highly recommend that. And Soul Drain, I played against 1 Dragon player and beat him. The Soul Drain was irrelevant because he just MST'd it, so never really got it off. Extra deck, the thing you go to most is your rank 2s. Boost defense, big guy, get something back, and just more damage. I used, I guess, to Phoenix the most just because I was trying to kill people quickly. For bad hands, I summoned this 3 times this weekend and actually kind of got there twice. Drago Sack, just in case, because you can manipulate levels, so if you have a Priestess or 2 Priestess, or somehow manipulation of levels. Actually, you can't do that, whatever. And Hierophant, at Nationals I used it 4 times. My locals I've used like 4 times last week because I played against a lot of Gravekeepers. Like Royal Decree, then you Hierophant, which is a Harpy's Feather Duster. You have so much space in here, there's no reason not to run it. Mispaired Colossus, I just kind of try to run 1 of each level just in case I need something. This was supposed to be against Black Wings, never could summon it. Tempest Magician, remove Starhall counters from my opponent's Starhall, and dealt them 6,500 damage, which was nice. Black Rose, because I can. Arcanine Magician, it's like a different version of Black Rose, you could say. This is against the mirror match, never summoned it, didn't bother. Scrap Dragon, never really summoned it. And I summoned Crimson Blader against dragons, which is good. So it's just kind of whatever's up to you. The only thing you really need is like your rank 2s and probably a Crimson Blader and Tempest Magician, and everything else is whatever you want.
Cool. So, what do you think the #1 MVP of the actual deck is? In your opinion?
Of this weekend, like my tech choices, or do you mean just like overall? Because Fate is just the best card, and then it's rivaled with World. Because World, if you resolve a World, you could possibly nuke their entire field and get 2 spellbooks back in the process. But then again, Fate is just, you know, once per turn, just remove a card that they control, or book a moon something. Like against the Laval guy, he played Scapegoats, and I know he had stuff like Scarecrow in hand, so each turn I just book a moon to scapegoat it, or sorry, Fated a scapegoat into attack mode. Priestess, Power Master did 4,500. The next turn did the exact same thing. So Laval's couldn't really do anything there.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
And what do you think the worst card that you chose to run is?
Consecrated Light, just because I should have. Consecrated Light, I guess, for the side deck, but for the main deck, everything's really solid. Except for the traps. Like, I don't... Maybe I just need to run... I'm not sure yet. It's just how... We'll see how the format pans out. So, like, you can't... These are, like, reactionary cards. Because you have to have your base together, which is your Crescents and your, you know, Secrets and your Blue Boys and everything like that. But these are always up in the air for what I'm going to change. Perfect. And just because I played so much Mermail and Mirror Match, everything was useless here. So.
Any shout-outs? Anything you want to say?
No, not really. I'm just really happy that this is my first stop, and so, I mean, I'm just really excited, and all my friends that came with me and everything. So.
Definitely. Congrats, and thank you very much.
Thank you.